Welcome back to Daily Insight. Today's topic is moving made easier. With that, we have the operations manager of Moberg. Let's all welcome Hans Pura. Good morning, Hans.
Hi, good morning.
Thank you for joining us.
Yeah, thank you for having me today.
So for our viewers who are tuning in, they want to know, what is Moberg?
Sure, so Moberg is actually a platform for on-demand delivery. So the easiest access to us is to download the app in their cell phone. So whenever they need deliveries, a van, a truck, or an L300, they can just book it. It's as easy as using an Uber or a Grab.
Okay.
So you just put in your pickup location and then your drop-off destination here in the app, and then you can expect a vehicle to arrive at your pickup destination within an hour at least.
Okay. So usually, who are the people that avail of the services of Moberg?
So right now, we've actually found our niche market, which is actually the appliance and furniture business. Yeah. So I'll give you an example. A lady who owns a sari-sari store.
Okay.
Her refrigerator breaks down.
Yes.
And then she goes to the nearest appliance center. She buys a refrigerator.
Yes.
The bad news is that she can only get the refrigerator within 3 to 5 days. Okay. Her inventory for that day would spoil, would be ruined because it would melt. And that's where Moberg comes in. Moberg solves the hassle, the pain. She can get her refrigerator within an hour or 2 hours. It saves her business for that day.
That's very fast. Okay, so the going back to your example about the owner of the sari-sari store, when she buys her ref, the 3 to 5 delivery time, who's making that delivery first?
It's the in-house delivery of the company of where she bought it, and it's very expensive to own trucks, as you know. So they're trying to maximize the resources.
Yes.
But Moberg, being in the shared economy, we do have a lot of vans who are doing part-time, who can pick up the item in a snap.
Okay. Now, so that 3 to 5 delivery time is the vans of the appliance company, let's say.
Sure.
Now, will they allow it to be picked up by Moberg, by a third party to pick up that ref? Is that something that, is there any complications with that?
No, actually, the centers, the malls, they actually love us. Because,
really?
Yeah, because we'd like to think that we've actually improved their sales, because that lady who buys the refrigerator, if she couldn't get it that same day, she would probably find another center or store who could deliver it to her on the same day.
Oh, okay. So let's say the owner of the sari-sari store, she's bought her ref, so she downloads the Moberg app, and then she makes her order for delivery. Okay, and then again, how long does it take before that van usually gets there to pick up?
It can be there in an hour.
Wow.
And, that's
very fast.
Yeah.
Okay, so with Moberg, I know that there are other delivery companies out there. So what makes Moberg unique as opposed to those other delivery services?
Well, I've already discussed that we're the first to offer same-day delivery for especially bulky items. But I think our advantage is that we're Filipino-owned. Our founder, Mr. Dennis Nang, is Filipino.
Yes.
Our investors are also Filipino. So that means, I think, we understand the market the most rather than compared to our competitors. So, for example, all of our services already have one helper and one driver who will help the customer load or unload the items they're using. That's unheard of from other companies. Sure, it's probably heard of, but with us, it's already part of the package. You don't need to ask for you don't need additional pay for those. Yes, because we understand the Filipino consumer.
Yes. So in another example, I also saw on your website that you also help people in moving to a new house or new condo.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely for lipat bahays. Especially it's at its peak right now because school is opening, so a lot of students are moving into dorms.
Yes,
so
that's true.
So they actually availed of our trucks and services. It already comes with a helper. They don't even need to. They don't need to do anything actually because our people will carry it to their house.
Okay, they just need to pack their items, their furniture, and things like that, and it just needs to be ready for Moberg with your helpers and your driver to be delivered to the new place.
Yeah, that's correct.
Okay, so who else usually avails of your services?
Definitely SMEs too. So there's actually a study that for operations cost, logistics or delivery cost is the highest cost of any Filipino SME right now. So what we actually solved the pain of our customers of buying their own vans or trucks. They just use Mober instead. So thinking of last mile delivery. So one of our values is empathy actually. So the businesses of our customers is also our business.
Oh, okay, that's
so
very nice.
So instead of spending on trucks and vans, they can focus on their innovation and their product offerings.
Yeah, I think that's a lot of a problem that a lot of small businesses encounter. You know, they're already focused on, let's say, if they're a restaurant business, they already have to handle the everyday problems of a restaurant, and then you have to think about getting your food delivered. But at least now they have this option. Now, do you partner with a lot of restaurants for their delivery of their food?
Yes, like I said, one of our first customers was actually the Galley.
The Galley, okay.
It's a sandwich shop. So they were one of our first customers, and up until now, they're still using us.
Wow, okay. So it sounds like you have a lot of partners that deal with Mober. With Mober, how old is Mober? When did you guys start?
We're actually first to market. So we started roughly around 2 years ago.
Okay, so very recent. And then in what areas of the Philippines are you serving?
So we're currently serving Metro Manila, and then but we've extended until Bulacan, Pampanga, Laguna, and Cavite.
Well, you've really expanded in those just in the last 2 years alone. Very fast.
Because an important part of Mober is actually our van partners.
Okay.
So we actually don't own that much vehicles. It's mostly third-party partners. So for example, we have logistics companies. For example, they only do deliveries during the morning.
Yes.
So their truck utilization for that day is quite low. So to fully utilize the truck, they'll accept Mober deliveries during the afternoon.
Oh, okay. So now I'm understanding most of the trucks that you use for deliveries are not really owned by Mober.
No, not at all. Yeah, we're part of the shared economy.
So then you tap other van companies?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Even families with just personal vans, they use it for private use.
Okay.
One of our most successful partners are actually a husband and wife.
Really? Wow.
Who drive and lift the goods.
Okay. So I thought you only partnered with big companies, with large fleets, but you also partner with individual vehicle owners.
As long as anybody has a van or an L300 or a truck, they're welcome to join Mober.
Okay, so those are the requirements. They need to either have a van. What was it again?
Or an L300.
L300.
Or a closed van. A closed
van.
Yeah.
Okay. But not jeepney. No.
Yeah, not jeepney.
Yeah, you want to make sure that you're delivering it in a safe condition.
Sure, of course.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you partner with, of course, these people who own fleets, people who own private vehicles. But what about your drivers? If Mober doesn't own most of the vehicles, where do the drivers come from?
We do a lot of social media marketing to attract these people who have unutilized vans. So we do a process. We onboard them. We're very strict with our training. They have to pass an exam, and then they have to know Mober's protocol because, of course, even if they're not directly related to Mober, they're representing Mober when they're facing the customer. And they're also representing the customer when they face their customer.
Yes, that's true. Well, it's good that you have this opportunity that you're willing to tie up with private vehicle owners. So if they want to earn additional income, it's not so hard. If they have a van just laying there, maybe it's not being used 3 days of the week, at least they have this option to work with Mober.
Yeah, it's extra income for them too.
Yeah, and then you already have the system in place, like the on-demand app and things like that.
Exactly.
Because some of these small business owners, maybe they don't, have that technology set up. But it's good that they can connect with you.
Yeah, definitely.
Now, in terms of delivery services, what types of companies do you partner with for that are offering large deliveries or other products and things like that?
Yeah, so like I said a while ago, we really found our niche with the malls, especially with the appliance centers and furnitures. Usually, when people need a sofa or they need a new refrigerator or washing machine or air conditioner. So our tagline is actually the bigger the Mober. So
the bigger the Mober.
yeah,
I like that.
Yeah. So the bigger the item, Mober can definitely.
Okay. Since you tie up with those companies, then is Mober available already to confirm to make that order already at checkout at those different?
Yeah, definitely. In major appliance centers,
yes.
People there would actually have a phone.
Yes.
The merchandisers, they would actually have a phone readily available. They actually can book the Mober for the customer.
Okay. Especially maybe, for example, let's say there are some customers just don't have their smartphone that day, or maybe they're an older customer that don't know how to use all of the apps and things like that. At least there's someone who can assist them at these shops or department stores.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, so very, very easy to use, and it's available for people for all of their large purchases. Okay. Now with Mober, it's still very new, 2 years that since when you've started. Now, what are the future plans that you have for Mober?
Sure. So Mober is actually on the play on the word mover. So we want to be synonymous with moving. So we want to be available everywhere in the Philippines, of course, for expansion.
Yes.
But we've just recently expanded to Cebu, actually. Yeah, so if there are any Cebuanos watching, they can actually book a Mober right now.
Wow, okay. What about in the other areas of the Philippines?
Sure, it would depend on the demand, of course.
Yes.
Yeah, we'd still have to do some research on which areas to prioritize first.
Okay. Well, if there's anyone in Mindanao and you like this service, make sure to message Mober. Let them know that you're demanding it in your region.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. So with a lot of our viewers, a lot of them are aspiring entrepreneurs who are starting their own small businesses, a medium-sized enterprise. What's some words of advice that you can give them to help them, start their own businesses?
Yeah, well, definitely. If you're an entrepreneur, of course, you would need to guarantee you have a nice product and there's a demand for it.
Yes.
But I was also advised them to focus on the innovation and the product and to outsource logistics because logistics is very hard to do. Really, there's a lot of room for failure in that. So it's really better to outsource it, for example, the last mile delivery to a company like Mober. That would be my advice.
Good, very good. At least now people have this option. Don't have to worry about the hassles of delivery. Focus on what your business is concentrated on, and then just outsource the things, the other services that are available.
Yeah.
Now, if people want to know more about Mober, how can they find out?
Yeah, they can definitely search us on Facebook or just send us a message and somebody will reply to them there.
Okay, great. And how can people download the app?
Yeah, of course, if you're an Android user, you go to the Play Store, and then if you're an iPhone user, you go to the App Store.
Okay, there you go. To help you make moving easier, you now have Mober available to you. So thank you so much, Hans. We learned so much during our interview.
Thank you.
I know, for me, I think I have some moving needs that I might use with Mober.
Sure.
And I know a lot of our customers are interested in using your service. So we really learned a lot. Thank you also to all of our viewers for watching. We'd also like to invite you this June 8 to 12, we have FIBA 3-on-3 at the Philippine Arena. So tickets are available now for purchase at SM Tickets or also on site. Tickets are only 100 pesos with free seating. So we'll see you at the Philippine Arena this weekend. So these are mornings filled with meaningful business talk. I'm Randy Bernardino, and this is Daily Insight.